A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a historic move, U.S. President Joe Biden announced on Monday that he has commuted the sentences of 37 out of 40 individuals on federal death row, converting their punishments to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. This decision comes just weeks before President-elect Donald Trump, who has been vocal about his support for capital punishment, assumes office. The commutation spares the lives of those convicted of serious crimes, including the killings of police officers, military personnel, and individuals involved in violent bank robberies and drug deals, as well as those responsible for the deaths of guards or fellow inmates in federal facilities. With this action, only 3 federal inmates remain facing execution: Dylan Roof, who was convicted for the 2015 racially motivated shooting of 9 black churchgoers in Charleston, South Carolina; Dzhokhar Tsarnaev, the 2013 Boston Marathon bomber; and Robert Bowers, who fatally shot 11 Jewish worshippers at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh in 2018, marking the deadliest anti-Semitic attack in U.S. history. In a statement, President Biden expressed his long-standing commitment to reforming the justice system, stating, "I've dedicated my career to reducing violent crime and ensuring a fair and effective justice system. Today, I am commuting the sentences of 37 of the 40 individuals on federal death row to life sentences without the possibility of parole." He further emphasized that these commutations are in line with the moratorium his administration has placed on federal executions, which excludes cases of terrorism and hate-motivated mass murders. The Biden administration had previously announced a moratorium on federal capital punishment in 2021 to review execution protocols, effectively halting executions during his presidency. However, Biden had pledged during his campaign to take a stronger stance against the death penalty, promising to eliminate it at the federal level and encourage states to follow suit. His campaign website stated, "We will work to pass legislation to eliminate the death penalty at the federal level and incentivize states to follow the federal government's example." Biden's recent commutation decision has sparked discussions about the moral implications of capital punishment, with the president noting, "Make no mistake. I condemn these murderers, grieve for the victims of their despicable acts, and ache for all the families who have suffered unimaginable and irreparable loss." He also reflected on his experience as a public defender, reinforcing his belief that the federal death penalty should be abolished. This significant action comes in stark contrast to the previous administration, which oversaw a surge in federal executions, with 13 individuals put to death in the last 6 months of Trump's presidency. In fact, the Trump administration resumed federal executions in July 2020 after a 17-year hiatus, leading to a total of 13 executions before Biden took office. During his re-election campaign, Trump hinted at expanding capital punishment to include human traffickers and migrants who commit violent crimes against U.S. citizens. Biden's decision to commute these sentences is seen as a protective measure against the potential resumption of federal executions by the incoming administration. It is important to note that Biden's clemency decisions cannot be overturned by his successor, ensuring that the lives of these 37 individuals will be spared regardless of future political shifts. However, the commutation does not affect the thousands of individuals sentenced to death at the state level, which remains a contentious issue across the nation. Currently, there are approximately 2,250 people on death row in state courts, and more than 70 executions have been carried out during Biden's presidency. The death penalty has been abolished in 23 states, while several others, including Arizona, California, Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, and Tennessee, have imposed moratoriums on executions. Biden's recent actions, including the commutation of nearly 1,500 sentences and the pardoning of 39 individuals convicted of nonviolent offenses, reflect his administration's commitment to criminal justice reform and the reduction of the prison population. As the nation prepares for a new administration, the future of capital punishment in the United States remains uncertain, with Biden's stance signaling a potential shift in policy away from the death penalty and towards a more rehabilitative approach to justice. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.